What it do? Welcome to Jooce TV. It's another episode. It's I don't know, second video, whatever. But yeah, guys, content. Anyway, we're back again. The three. Okay, now we're four. But yeah, man. On this side we have. And we have Irejula.
And that's Yonela Lutiti.
Okay, and I'm Alex of Yonkalan, and we've got our newest member, and that is
Alude Lutiti. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, guys, he wasn't here for the first video, but he's here now. And in today's video, we're just going into a detailed explanation of what the Jooce is and what it has been going through, and like the exact dates of what happened then there, like how old it is, and all of that, and why we actually ventured into YouTube and everything. So yeah, guys, before we continue with this video, please pause the video, go like it, go subscribe, tell your friends and their friends' friends to come and watch the video, take screenshots, ready for a
Comment
screenshot.
and tell the people which guy from the Jooce do you like the most.
Hey!
What?
It's not a tricky one. It's not a tricky one. No, that's fine. So yeah, guys, also we have got an Instagram account. You guys can follow us at
The Jooce
underscore Jooce underscore TV.
What?
I say that in.
So I think we probably need to have a conversation, like get people to understand how we came about the whole movement, because I feel like it's a catchy name, but it loses the X factor if you don't talk about it as to how it came about, when it started, and everything else. So I think maybe today we can unpack that as to when it started, why it started, where it's going, and some of the different elements.
Well, maybe if you could just touch on where it's supposed to go and where it is right now.
Yeah. And then obviously add some of the elements that we've been adding. So from the apparel merchandising, moved away from events to Ndondon. So pretty much the Jooce was started off as I don't want to say hip-hop culture, but I want to say radical young people's culture, where we said there was a gap in the market, especially in these semi-rural and semi-urban sides, Aboma, Eastern Cape, Southern KZN. There was a gap in the market when it came to the whole culture of hip-hop, or the culture of abantwana abancane who dress up in colorful things.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I think that was the basis of it. I know I'm not too wrong, I'm not too off topic in terms of why it was started or how it was started. So what we wanted to do was to cater for abantwana abancane. It was to cater for the cool kids. We wanted to create... Yes.
Look who's talking.
We wanted to create an environment where we could be able to sit as young radicals like this and discuss anything from football to stock market to current affairs, political affairs, where it wouldn't feel like a jazz festival and you can't speak about fashion, because here you're just about to absorb the music and enjoy the performances. So that's how we founded the whole thing. It started off as an event. It was last year, Feb.
Last year.
The first event was
In March 24th. 23rd, actually. 23rd.
First event was in March, so that was the real introduction of the movement.
Called the Jooce.
The Jooce, yes.
Mind you.
So I think we did a second one in
June 29th.
June.
And the reason behind that was simple logic. We were trying to mobilize and get a lot of traction and numbers to follow what we were trying to do. So we needed to keep coming up with events and beautiful concepts, calling in comedians, artists, indoor influencers and stuff like that. So go June, we did a second one. And it was probably one of the most successful indoor events this side in a long time. So we did okay. And that's when we got the actual feel of how many people are actually following the movement and stuff. So that's when we were like, okay, fine, now that we have the numbers, let's then extend or expand, if I can so put it. And that's when the merchandise came in. I think the other day we were wearing the yellow and pink
In the first video.
First video, yes.
And if you haven't watched that video,
Just go to the
please
YouTube channel.
go and watch that video before you jump into this video. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, I think pretty much, Marvel, just to cut you short without wasting any further time and data. Data! It's very important, this data thing. I think what we're going to do now is that we're going to move away from the Jooce and just go straight to one of the waviest events that we've worked with. Shisa Fest.
Oh yes, okay, yes. Then the once let me get back to it because it's gonna become a pally move and then it didn't have a continuation. Yes. So what we did was then instead of having our own events, now we moved on to using the whole body in the Jooce as an events concept movement. So whatever project we are working on, there was a EG Culture Fest that we did in September 21, 24, somewhere there.
24.
But we used most of the concepts that we've been creating or engineering as in the Jooce with the young, hip-hop, radical, fresh concepts, and then we slowly integrated them into another event that was supposed to be, or was rather, a more cultural diversity one. So it wasn't really hip-hop and coolish because we had Maskandi, we had colored music, we had Teleman,
We had MT, who missed his flight.
we had Vicky Jonas, Vicky Jonas influencers, and then we had Abu Maskando Colin from Gagas. So we did a young festival, outdoor festival now that we had collected some members of or created some sort of traction, and then we went outdoor introducing concepts into whatever other projects that we are co-working on, because most of the times we'd find that we are consulting or working with another company to put together an event. So that was September, and then swiftly moving on, we had the big
December.
one, the annual Shisa Fest one. Yeah. That one was very much successful in terms of numbers. I think also in terms of the quantity and quality.
No, I think, Bavo, can we take away the economics English and just because what Buff's basically trying to say is that Shisa Fest serve people. The Jews.
Oh yes. It had everything. It had
Everything that we ever envisioned from the beginning. Everything just
amazing. It was amazing. So, like from artists to some of the influencers we worked with on that one. We had Mikhali Ndamase, that's big. She's one of the biggest now in Africa.
Most paid
probably
vlogger or in one.
Credentials, go check her out. Her credentials speak for themselves. We had Abo Speedster, we had Abo Anati, Black Diamond, So that's how big it was in December. Remember, mind you, this started in February of 2019. And this event that was probably the apex of East Griqualand or semi-rural KZN / Eastern Cape events was in December. So it was 11 months. That says something about what people were thinking about this whole movement, the Jooce, if I may so put it.
Yeah.
They were loving it because the numbers already were close to 4,000. That's a lot. For rural, it's a lot. We haven't
There were a lot of the Jooce people that went to the Jooce in March, June. Went there. People who were there at the Culture Fest were there. So I think Shisa Fest, like I said, yes, it gave birth to this 9-month-old baby. So it finally gave birth to it, and then people got to see it because I think it was a bit of his snippets. You know, you. This is what's trying to happen. And then when Shisa Fest came,
it put the nail on the coffin. It was like, that's it. That's what we're trying to do. Deliver that.
Nailed it. Okay, fine. I hear you guys now. We were talking about events, the Jooce. Then why then did we then shift into
online streaming and online TV channels? The reason was, I don't know whether it's fortunate or unfortunate that this virus came along, but also it was a matter of YouTube statistically. According to statistics, YouTube is currently probably the most followed. In terms of exponential growth as well, it's like probably the top right now in the world. So why not go onto that virtual space if YouTube already is like one of those things that's most followed, most loved, most whatever, if you may so call it. So we were like, okay, fine, amidst this whole virus thing, what can we then keep so that people can at least interact, engage with us and get to understand what we're working on, where we're going this year? that's how we literally said, okay, fine, let's also venture into the YouTube channel thing so that we can have these kind of engagements and fun moments where we talk.
Our own young parliament.
Yes, on a point of order. So that's why we were like, okay, YouTube channel, so that everybody can get to subscribe, get to watch us and get to understand a lot of things that maybe are not going to be able to be communicated via the event space because of this virus. So we're like, okay, fine. Let's all talk events via YouTube, the culture via YouTube. Let's talk anything. I mean, we can even go as far as going comedy, love, whatever. But yes, but it's a TV. It's a TV channel that's going to serve you the juice.
Everything juicy.
Content, anything on that content, from fashion, music, I think arts, serious topics. Well, I don't know who's economics. That's a big one. I don't know who's gonna cover that one, but anything, almost anything they can talk about. I think so. Grand. That's about it. Yeah.
Hey guys, our camera decided to leave us hanging, so please don't forget to like, comment, share, and do the most important thing, which is to subscribe.
Got something I need, baby. Don't you